Hello, and welcome to Goonbowl Week 3. This is the Dead Poets Society versus the Meme Machine. It's Undead versus the Dwarves. Now, as everyone knows, Dead Poets hate memes. And so this is going to be a match with a lot of hatred, a lot of bashing, and hopefully a lot of pain. We watch teams setting up now. This is mostly, as usual, pretty boring stuff, so we're going to speed it up. Okay. Players are still setting up. This is really annoying. So far, the Dwarves are looking to be a strong push. Camry coach is not deciding what the hell he wants to do. While the Dwarves are clearly setting up for a right push down the rightwards flank. And we have the kickoff. Perfect weather, and it's right in the end zone. This is looking bad for the Dwarves, who have very slow movement. Not quite as slow as the Camry, but still pretty damn slow. Yeah, they took that push there over attacker down. And the Troll Slayers are making a fairly determined push down. So far, nothing amazingly interesting. Looks like a screen being set up there, just in case the Camry try to push up. And Advice Dog has got the ball. Yes, Advice Dog has the ball. He's moving back down the pitch. What's he planning to do with it? We don't actually know. So far, absolutely nothing. He's holding the ball. He's right on the end like a lemon. And providing the Camry can get up the pitch, this is a good thing. For the Camry, that is. Grunthos the Flatulent, giving a reading of Ode to a Small Lump of Green Putty I Found in My Armpit One Summer's Morning. It's pretty painful to pretty much anyone. Luckily, it only seems to have mildly downed them. We can see the Camry push getting underway. They're looking to dominate the middle of the pitch. And with 4 Tomb Guardians, who can blame them? Oh, and this is a blitz by Crostino Rossetti. Nothing amazing really happening there, except of course that most of the centre pitch is now owned by the Dead Poets Society. Looks like they're getting ready for a group reading there. I could be wrong. I certainly wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that. So far it's looking bad for the Dwarf team, but appearances can be deceptive, as Dwarves have the one thing: they just don't stay down. And as you can see, even getting them down can be a bit of a problem. That's a pretty risky tackle there with no backup from Tomb Guardian. Follow the Bard. Slightly speed up the action until the dwarf play gets underway. Looks like the coach is seriously considering his options. Oh, that was a masterful handoff there, and this is a very risky move, even with dwarves, because they are just asking for a crowd push. Coach Moleboy is really gambling upon his man marking here. Well, you know, Poop, attempting to get those pesky skeletons out the way. His frenzy takes him over, and unfortunately he goes down. Down, but thankfully not out. We now see the Camry response to this masterful play. Begins the setup with a group reading by Dr. Seuss, who unfortunately only manages to slightly knock back with green eggs and ham. I'm getting a message in my ear. Apparently it's Dr. Seuss, not Dr. Seuss. Common misconception. Oh well. Keats nonetheless manages it, while Christina Rossetti moves in for backup. But who is going to make that tackle? Who indeed? We've already seen that Dr. Seuss has made his move. He can't go anywhere. Keats can't go anywhere, and everything else requires Tomb Guardian dodging. Not a good result. Paul and Nancy Millstone Jennings there, who you may remember, was the first Tomb Guardian to score in the Goonbowl. Babbling something about dead swans, I'm not sure. Looks like they're setting up to crowd push if they ever get up. That's not going to be good for the team. And an attempted dodge by Jogon Prosteknik Vogon Yelts. Oh, but unfortunately, Forever Alone proved that he only has to be Forever Alone. He's good on his own. This now leads to a reversal in fortunes as the Khemri skeleton gets crowd surfed. Vice Dog takes a reroll. And that's a death! No regen, that is an actual death. Edgar Allan Poe is dead once more. Nevermore will Edgar Allan Poe play. Nevermore. That's I'm a Brony making a run for the end zone. That doesn't look like there's a whole lot the Khemri team can do about this, especially with the man marking that's going on. And the Troll Slayer Taknol is back up. And that means that Yates is going to have to make some pretty risky moves if he's to do anything at all. Girls don't know my didn't know about Paul Nancy Millstone Jennings Dead Swan, obviously. Seems the girls do know about his tackles. Risky move there, Tomb Guardian moving up close in order to make sure that I'm a Brony is not ready to move down the pitch. And Keats, he's undecided, is he going to blitz? He may blitz, he may not. The tension is palpable here. Yes, he's going for it. He's going, and a decidedly underwhelming result. That works in the Mean Machine's favour. I'm a Brony is now pretty much backed up by the rest of his team. He's got no real troubles, although this probably won't become apparent to the coach for another round or so. Let's speed up the action because obviously the coaches are being a bit indecisive. That's the way Blood Bowl is. They're being thoughtful, they're thinking out their tactics, and I can't think of anything else to say. Oh! But I'm a Brony is down. The ball is in play, but unfortunately that's a very bad scatter. Grunthos the Flatulent choosing to make sure he's out of man marking. Possibly a Quixotic move, we don't know. And Yates showing that he is the best blitzer among the dead poets as he knocks down a Troll Slayer with only assistance from Volo the Bard. Blitz by Nyan 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 Nyan. Damn, I can never say that 3 times fast. And there we go, that's Advice Dog once again with the ball. Advice Dog is their best runner. In fact, I believe he's their only runner. And he's pegging it down the pitch as befits the positional name. Doesn't look like there's a lot the Khemri can do about this. It's pretty obvious they're setting up for a gang block. Oh! But an attempt to get some backup out from the crowd surfing fails. A chain push inadequately set up there. A lot of pushes this time. There don't appear, despite the hatred, it appears hatred is equal on both parts, and it's leading to a complete deadlock. Another risky move there. Seems the dead poets are very fond of going for it. And Volo the Bard is going... Oh! Volo the Bard is taken down by the Troll Slayer Tacknol. This is looking pretty bad for the Khemri team. Even Yates is taken down by a standard dwarf. Yes, Yates is pretty mad. Troll Slayer back up. Even more. No, wait. Christina Rossetti knocked down. It looks like all that needs to do. Oh my god, a blitz of Dr. Seuss. And is he going to go for it? He's going to go for it. He's ready for a touchdown. Now all that's left for this half is pretty much bashing. Dwarves can't score a 2-turn touchdown. Khemri can't really score a 2-turn touchdown at this stage in their career. And there's not much that Khemri can do about that one player. Setting up for a crowd push to pressure the Mean Machine and Moleboy to make the touchdown. And the crowd is going wild. One has to wonder how they can keep this going for so long. Wasted blitz there. And an injury. People Don't Know About My is again taken down, this time by Grunthos the Flatulent. Just badly hurt though, he'll be back next game. Troll Slayer Why You No Poop being set up for a crowd surf. And the crowd surf happens. Why You No Poop is definitely pooping a bit as he's KO'd. And there's our touchdown. Advice Dog taking a quick swig from the Blood Bowl ball for some reason. Dwarves are generally weird. And in the injuries, we have Edgar Allan Poe injured. 2 more backups though on the Dwarven side. We have one badly hurt, Why You No Poop, being KO'd as well. Once again, we're in the setup. I believe they're sticking to a flank push. Albeit with reduced membership, this is going to be a problem. Camry making a slightly more defensive setup, but overall not changing their basic theme. They're moving Dr. Seuss back to cope with the kick. We'll see whether that's necessary or not. Advice Dog kicks off. It appears that while he's a good runner, he's not a good kicker. And the ball is handed to Prostechnik Vogon Yelts in a surprise move. We're seeing them trying to break through, and unfortunately their setup was lacking. By putting all their eggs in one basket, the Khemri are now in a bit of trouble as they have not moved anyone up in support, and that's lost them a turn of initiative. That was a tactical blunder on the part of coach Jamie the D. And it's a blunder they're going to suffer for. As we see Tacknell moving in. Is he going to take the push? He's taking the push, but only for a frenzy. And he decides he doesn't want to push him any further back. Possibly in order to stop the creation of a cage. Coach Jamie the D moving forward. Again, trying to tie up as many dwarves as possible with those Tomb Guardians. Paul and Nancy Millstone Jennings moving up the left flank. Makes a going for it just to get next to a dwarf. This is a very strange move. But as you can see, they're sending up a push line. Push line, not the most efficient of tactics, but when you're desperate, pretty much anything will do. They have pretty much no hope of scoring, but they still try. Hats off to the Khemri for still trying. Hats off to the meme machine for still trying. But this half is pretty much decided. And a failed reading by Grunthos the Flatulent unfortunately gives the centre pretty much to the dwarves in a reversal of earlier this half. In an attempt to take down Paul and Nancy Millstone Jennings, Tacknell attempts to break armour, fails. Good delaying tactics there. It may not be immediately apparent, but they're going to have to waste movement either way. At the moment they're choosing crowd control over beating the crap out of people. And for the most part this is pretty effective. There is absolutely no way Prostetnik Vogonjelts or anyone else on the Camry team is going to be able to score. Not even bothering to set up a crowd push. As it's nearing time, there is an attempt to try and get the ball closer to the end zone. For some reason there appears to be a bit of debate among coaches. And Prostetnik Vogonjelts down, making quixotic gesture. But hey! Edgar Allan Poe's dead. Couple of dwarves down. It's looking good for the next half. Once again, Dr. Seuss is kicking. Both sides pretty firm in their tactics. Bit more of an even push now, as the Troll Slayer balances out the other two line dwarves here. Oh. Apologies, it was in fact dwarves who are kicking. It's a high kick. They are really not having much luck with their kicks, and the ball is handed to Dr. Seuss. Much more cautious move than last time. Not much setup going on here. They don't seem to feel the need for setup. Wait, no, this appears to be, could it be? It is the beginning of a rudimentary cage. Should they be able to fully set up this cage, it means that for most places in the cage, it's a 2-dice block. But unfortunately the cage setup is pretty sloppy. They're trying to do something about the Troll Slayer, the other Troll Slayer, Taknol. Taknol, I'm amazed he stayed in the game this long. There we go, there's the centerpiece. They decided not to go for it to make it a true centerpiece. Interesting blitz, but mostly focused around the outside of the cage. There are so far no attempts to get into the cage. And if it continues this way, no attempts will be made to get inside the cage in this round. This is mainly delaying tactics and screening. Perhaps not at its finest, but still well played. This is, as Coach Mulboy mentioned during the match, not a good position for the Dwarves to be in, as they are not forcing the Camry to make pickup rerolls. They are not forcing the Camry to make many sort of rerolls at all. And again, rudimentary cage. This one has no end pitch support. Again, could come back to bite the Camry ref in the arse. We don't know. And that's another injury. That's Advice Dog. Advice Dog has a terrible choice. Either miss next game. Let's find out which that is. Slow the action down. Advice dog is pinch nerve, which is miss next game. That was a truly terrible choice, but still. Lots more maneuvering. And that's KO of Isaac Asimov. The cage is, however, still mostly intact. Christina Rossetti again showing her worth. The two blitzers, Rossetti and Yates, really hurling their words here. All the Camry members are pretty much ensuring that everyone stays in the middle of the pitch on the Mean Machine side. There's pretty much nothing stopping Dr. Seuss from making the score. A lot of pushes, not a lot of actual beatdowns. This is a bit of disappointment for Moleboy's Mean Machine. They've been looking forward to taking the piss out of some dead poets, but it doesn't look like they'll get the chance. As Nyan 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 is taken down. They decide to go straight for the touchdown, and Dr. Seuss scores! That was a wonderful touchdown there, and that was the Camry cheerleader who we'd rather not look at. Everyone who's down is staying down. And once again, it doesn't look like the setup is changing too much. There's a very weak right flank there on the Mean Machine side. Definitely going for the left push, which they seem to favour. Camry still going for a central push. Those poetry conventions really seem to be keeping the Mean Machine out. And that was a terrible kick by Dr. Seuss, allowing I'm a Brony to get hold of the ball. Tacknell there really having it in for Paul and Nancy Millstone Jennings. Trollface.jpg, however, ineffective in the face of Christina Rossetti, who herself is a bit of a troll. Looks like the left push was a feint for, in fact, a right push. Fairly risky move, although with the Tomb Guardian on the left, I don't blame them. Again, a surprising lack of violence here on the part of both teams. And that was set up for a blitz. The ball is in the opponent's half, but the Camry are surrounding the ball. We shall see what they do with that. It's possible they might score. Not sure whether that was a wise move. Single man marking Camry skeletons or even blitz rars against dwarves is not a good idea. Not only do dwarves actually have a chance of dodging away from the relatively slow skeletons, they are in fact a lot tougher. seems they're concentrating on keeping as much of the Camry line as possible back. Both teams have been pretty conservative with their re-rolls this match. And a re-roll does not save Grunthos the Flatulent from the dreaded double skull curse. Yates somehow managing to hand off the ball to I'm Brony. Traitorous. Absolutely traitorous. I'm a Brony ready once again to move down the pitch. Yates' treachery repaid with getting knocked down. And again, a surprising lack of violence here. Coach Jamie the D is considering. Looks like they're setting up to take down the ball carrier. Neil Gaiman is possibly going to be moving against I'm a Brony. We'll see how that goes. And another KO there. How Do I Shot Webb is down. Neil Gaiman unfortunately not counting upon I'm a Brony's unnatural toughness as a meme. That meme refuses to go down, and unfortunately Neil Gaiman paid the price for underestimating the meme machine. A failed pass, however, means that Yates has the ball. He's backed up by Christina Rossetti and Grunthos the Flatulent, along with Proseknik Vogon Yelts. Keats is moving up to support. Grunthos the Flatulent is going in for the kill. Again, no chance of them scoring the ball. However, they take this time to beat the crap out of the meme machine. Christina Rossetti pushing. And it ends on pretty much a whimper. Prostetnik Vogon Yelts going down. Lolwart and Yates beating heads. This is not surprising. And Trollface JPEG tries once again to out-troll Christina Rossetti. It's just not working. And it's all over. It's a boring draw between the Meme Machine and the Dead Poets Society. And looking at the post-match report, the Meme Machine, despite having more of the ball, didn't really seem to know what to do with it, while the Dead Poets Society didn't seem to be able to get hold of it all that much. Most valuable player was, of course, the much lamented Edgar Allan Poe, while on the Meme Machine it was Nyan Nyan Nyan, who really didn't seem to do that much. This has been Jay Jameson of the Goonbowl Reporting Network, wishing you all a good week.